Hello, greetings. Welcome to the navigation tools demonstration video. I am Jody Dzuranin, the executive director of the Ohio to Erie Trail. Today's video, this is an overview of what I'm going to demonstrate for you. I'm going to show you where to find the map image on our brochure online. I'm going to talk a little bit about the paper trail guide, talk about our online trail alerts section, and then talk about the resources, the signage, the street and road portions of the route, tell you how to find additional how-to videos, and a couple other planning resources that we have made available. And then a Franklin County Toolkit, which has additional routes and videos to help make that transition section a little smoother. All right. So we're going to start on the homepage of the Ohio to Erie Trail, and it is ohio2erietrail.org. We'll bring you here. Now, a lot of the resources I'm going to demonstrate today can be found on the Plan Your Trip page. Now, you can see it says member login. That you do not have to log in to our website into the Club Express system to access these resources. We certainly welcome you to join as a member or a donor, but these resources are available without a login. So let's go start at the Plan Your Trip page. And our first topic I want to cover is the image in the brochure. So under these trip planning resources, it has basically two columns of topics, and they each have a button and a URL link. Those are going to take you to the same place, but the buttons tend to be more easy to use when you're on a mobile phone. So, but yeah, if you wanted to print this out and have the actual URL names, that is available too. And then you can just type those into your browser and get to the same information. So down here on the left, the brochure, which has the map image on it. So let's just click this brochure button, and that takes you to it's a scanned version of a brochure with 4 different images, but the map section is the one that is, it's an overview of the route of the Ohio to Erie Trail and the cities and villages that it goes through. And then over to the right, it tells you the communities that are in each, our maps are divided into 4-part regions. So it tells you which communities are in the southern region, the south central region, the north central region, and the northern region. Okay, got the brochure. Oh, and then I also wanted to point out on our brochure, we show a couple of the signage samples that you might find along the way. And that is the Ohio Bike Route 1 sign. So it's the green oval with the Ohio, the bicycle, the number 1, and then the signs usually have Ohio to Erie Trail printed in block letters at the bottom of that. I'll show you that. Another section. Okay, hopefully that answers all the questions about the brochure. You can download this. You can also, this right here, full brochure available for download. If you click that button, it will download. It's a big file, so your system, may take a little time to bring up that. It's a PDF, 4-page PDF. Okay. So the paper trail guide, that is something available in the shop. Now, since I said we're doing the plan your trip page, so I'll show you where to find it from the plan your trip page. Paper trail guide, order guide, let's go there. This will tell you about our north and southbound guides. Now, it's the same guide, but the text that describes the area will be oriented to the direction you're going. So, you know, if you're heading northbound, let's say it's a right, and if you're heading southbound, you're going to have a left there. So you definitely want to choose the guide that corresponds with the direction that you are going. They're 4 parts. I showed you that the regions on the previous screen, and we do not sell them separately. So you get a full set of northbound or a full set of southbound. And these are sold through District Image. They are our distribution partner. So these, if you click the northbound or southbound buttons there, that will take you directly to the product to order it and have it shipped to you. Okay. The paper trail guide. Some of the things that are available in the guide that you're not going to find in the online resources. They contained extended directional text, which is not available with the online tools. And then these guides have a legend with codes explaining the location of the trail site amenities available along the route. And then there's a distance grid tool that's only available in these paper guides. And then we also have these guides include the address and information for camping areas along the way. That's on the back panel of each of those. So that's a nice gem that's available as part of those guides. Something else I wanted to say, that to augment these trail guides, you need to print out the PDF version of the guide that's available for for Cleveland and Sunbury. So those are the best place to find those is on the interactive map page. So let's jump over there. Here's the interactive map page. And this section here, special navigation handouts, new resources, fall 23. So this Cleveland handout and the Sunbury handout, you want to print out. Let's just go to the Cleveland one. So you can print this out, download it. This is the route, the current Ohio to Erie Trail route. Now that there is, I believe it's called the Swing Bridge that opened last year, so reopened. So that this route goes through is the current route for northern Cleveland. And this does correspond to our Ride with GPS files. You can either get the full 326-mile file, or if you're using just the northern region, then that has this route through Cleveland. So, and there's also one for Sunbury. Show you that. This section, there's only 2 roads in, it's basically a half-mile section in Sunbury. So pretty easy compared to how we used to get through Sunbury. So the addition of those 2 handouts makes your maps, your 2022 maps, the current route. Now there is a, the maps do show a future project in Holmes County between Glenmont and Kilbuck, and that is still on the road at this time. So that the guide is showing something that doesn't quite exist yet, but it will. It's going to get built. Okay. Oh, also on the Sunbury, there's a post in our news on Sunbury. Let me just jump over to the news and I can show you this one too. There's a post on our news that corresponds to this information, this video. But here, this visit, or let me see, where's the Sunbury? And script. So everything I'm talking to you about on this video, there is this news post that has the text, and it also has these links you need. So I want to show you the Sunbury handout and rider perspective videos. So you can download these panels that correspond directly to the Sunbury route, or you can use the handout, which is going to be an overall resource that will show you how to get through Sunbury. But if you scroll down here, these videos, Dwight Bowman gave us these rider perspective videos. He gives you notes. So it basically shows you how to get through Sunbury once the new trail opened last June, the new bridge over the Big Walnut Creek. So very helpful. So this is in our news, but it's also linked in today's article. Brought my notes. Okay, that's enough about the paper trail guides. The trail alerts. In the previous video, I said quite a bit about the trail alerts, but the demonstration portion didn't show. So let me just show you the trail alerts. Our trail alerts, oh, you can also get to this from the Plan Your Trip page, trail alerts right here, trip planning resources. Okay, so right now we have 7 alerts, and they are in 2 in Warren County, 1 in Greene County, 1 in Franklin County, 1 in Summit, and 2 in Cuyahoga County. And the majority of these are really just a notice that there is potential impacts of trail work in certain locations. But out of the 7, 5 of them, the trail is open. And if there's a closure, it's just going to be intermittent or brief. However, the other 2 I mentioned do have weekday closures. So if you are going through the Cuyahoga County, it's near Station Road Bridge. I think right now it's south of Station Road Bridge. That is going to be closed during the week because they are doing riverbank stabilization work. So if you go through that section on a weekend or an evening, you can go through the towpath. But if you are going through on a weekday while they're working, you may want to use one of these Ride with GPS routes that we provided. It's also shown on our interactive map. But right now, the number of alerts is very low and kind of low impact for what we've been dealing with really the last 2 to 3 years. So I'm just going to scroll down here. So we have our 2024 current alerts, and then the second section here shows the 2023 alerts that are still in effect. So you want to be aware of those. That's like the Franklin County one. They're building a bridge over Souder Avenue, but they constructed a alternate bike path about a half mile. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's a 0.15 mile detour. So very short. So I'm just scrolling down here. I want to show you these inactive alerts. So you can see we've had lots of trail. Most of these would be trail bypass or just trail notice. So we try to let you know as soon as we find out. But as you can see, sections of the trail are opening and closing sometimes for just a few days and things. So we try to let you know, but it's a lot of information to keep up to date. So just go to the Ohio to Erie Trail .org/alerts, and you can check on the current ones that are going to impact you during your travels. All right, now I can go back to the plan your trip page, but I want to show you on the interactive map. Right now, we don't have any permanent full closures. But so on the interactive map here, we show an exclamation point. That's showing that there's a trail alert. So let's just click on that. The Lower Scioto Greenway will be closed under the Souter Road Bridge through July 2024. A temporary detour route has been provided. So that's what the exclamation point is. Those coordinate with the ones on our alert file, our alerts page. Now, so you have a light green route that goes basically through the OSU campus and then up to Westerville, or there's one that goes up to the Franklin Park Conservatory and then picks up the regular official Ohio to Erie Trail route. Those are both alternate routes, but the Ohio to Erie Trail is the dark green route. That is the official route, and that's so I guess I wanted to show you. Let's see if we have an example of a red here. Here we have the red one. Now, normally with a red route, the Ride with GPS will reflect this, but since this is this is one that I mentioned that it's a weekday closure, but it's not closed on the evenings and weekends. So if you're using the Ride with GPS, it will probably have you go through this regular towpath because that's the majority. But if you are going through on a weekday, then you can consult and use the workaround shown here. And all right, let's go back to our topics. Are the resources up to date? Let me just go back to this post. Are the resources up to date? So I mentioned our paper guide from 2022. It is accurate if you have the Sunbury and Cleveland pages that are on the interactive map page. The interactive map corresponds with the Ride with GPS files. Our wonderful volunteer Bob updates both of those. So he updates them both at the same time. So those change in tandem. And our Ride with GPS files and our online interactive map show the most updated version of the route. So I wanted to show you also on the interactive map. This is a frequent question. Now, we do have videos that go over the interactive map and the Ride with GPS offerings in more detail. So if that's what you're looking for, you may want to pull up those two videos. But I just want to show you this really neat trick. So the interactive map, if you hit this little square in the upper left here, turn on trailheads, that will show you places, trail access points, and then if it's available, it will have an address. So that's something that's really helpful. You can look for directions to get to the trailhead. All right, we already talked about the alerts, the resources. Is there route signage? There is route signage. So the route is signed, however, there are a wide variety of sign types, and they may show the underlying local trail name and not the Ohio to Erie Trail, or always be the bicycle route 1 sign. So if, like I said, if you know the name of the underlying trail that you're currently following, that will help you to navigate more easily. The majority of the route is notated as Ohio Bicycle Route 1, but in some places, the only sign will be for the local name. So, and then some signs will say Ohio to Erie Trail and then have a smaller Route 1 sign also. I think here it is. I wanted to show you that. So this is an example of the green oval Ohio Bicycle Route 1 sign. Okay, what part of the trail is on streets or roads? There are 18 places. Let's jump over there. Oh, getting ahead of myself here. There are 18 places where the trail follows streets or roads. We estimate that there are 34 miles of the OTIT on city streets and rural roads. And so, yes, our technical mileage is 32.5, but our stated mileage is 326. That's what our sticker is, and that's what the 326 club is. So you can view details on these 18 sections. It's about 34 miles. And so let's jump over here, ohio to erie trail.org/not and then _yet. So if we click over there, it'll give you the details, the section it's in, it'll tell you the mileage, and then at the bottom, so out of the total 33.93 miles, 23.15 are on road. So that's like a country road. And then about 11 are on city streets. And that is, so yeah, we're basically 10.5% on streets and roads. And then if you want to print out this PDF, you can pull that up, print it out, and then you'll have all this information on a printout. All right, I think I'm ready to wrap up about soon, but I wanted to just show you. So we do have additional videos that are on our YouTube station. Let's go back to the news section here. Okay, our additional how-to videos, they are linked in this overview of the navigation tools. So I've got additional how-to videos. So let's see, I can tell you how long they are, I think. So the interactive map one, I think, is 14 minutes, a ride with GPS video. Oh, there we go. This one's 14 minutes. The interactive map one, this one is 12 minutes. And video post, this one's longer. The trip planning video, I think that one's 45 minutes. Yeah, but that gives you quite a bit of detail about the Plan Your Trip page resources on our website. So they're all available on our YouTube channel. Then more planning resources. Jump back to the Plan Your Trip page. And okay, this is the new one I want to point out, the county names. So a lot of our resources are listed by county, so we have that available now. There is a list of the counties, either north to south. So that would be north to south would be starting at Lake Erie, and south to north would be starting at the Ohio River. And those are the 15 counties that the trail goes through. Oh, let me just show you one more thing here. At the bottom, there's a printable PDF of this page. So if you pull that up, you can view it and print it, and then you'll have that resource available. We do have an organization account on Ride with GPS, and I did mention the video on that. So there's a detailed video on our Ride with GPS offerings, but let me just summarize and say that we have there's 10 official files. So there's a northbound and southbound version to coordinate with the maps, but then we also offer a if you want just the whole northbound or southbound version and one whole Ride with GPS file, those are available. So those are the 10 official route Ride with GPS. But on our Ride with GPS organizational account, we have 51 routes. So those are they include alternate routes or local routes from the trail, so you can explore areas near the trail. Then we also have our frequently asked questions section that is located on the trip planning section, I think down here. There we go. Still have questions. Go to the FAQ. There's these direct links here for amenities, attractions, how to find a shuttle, find the list of trail lodging as a Google Maps list. All of these things are on the plan your trip page. Just keep scrolling, you'll find all those resources. All right. Let me just, just show you the quick toolkit that's available for Franklin County. So this would be on the interactive map. 10 hints for navigating Franklin County. So there's an online version, which is a spreadsheet. Let me just pull that up. And these are going to be the northbound descriptions. So it will start sort of at the southwest corner of Franklin County and take you to the northeast edge, and just talks about some of the places where people get confused, gives you a different additional information, the GPS coordinates, comment, and some additional Ride with GPS files. So, you know, pull that up, print it out. You know, we hear that Franklin County and Greater Columbus can be a navigation challenge for first-time visitors. So we offer you this Franklin County tool, and then there's also I have this listed in the resources for this video, but there's an OTET northbound Columbus or OTET southbound Columbus, and those two are just the 8-mile section between the Camp Chase Trail and Alum Creek Trail. So if you want to just, you know, have the Ride with GPS for that section, which is basically going through the northern edge of downtown, Neal Avenue North, and then Nationwide Boulevard, going east. So that's what this special Ride with GPS takes you through, that the official route. All right. So in summary, let me just wrap up. And again, I'll just show this section topics again. So this is the things that we covered in this video. And then let me just end on our connect page so you know where to connect to additional information about us. Connect. And so our president has a blog where he talks about different topics. Really, he's got some great experience and he shares that with folks. So check out Tom Bill's blog. This Facebook enthusiasts page that's on, that is a really great resource for people to just ask questions, and it includes people that have already done the trail, maybe people that are currently planning a trail visit, and it's a good resource. So then over to the right, we've got our phone number, our email. So if you can't find your resources somewhere on this website, give us a call. We'll try to get you connected with the answers you need. So, all right. Thank you. Thanks for considering a visit to the Ohio to Erie Trail. Have a great time planning your adventure. And then when you get there, enjoy. Check out our videos for some other helpful tips. Thank you. Have a good time.